Hey there, in YouTube land, and today I did my final exam for class, and it was a sad, misty-eyed day for me. Tomorrow we're having a barbecue to say pretty much goodbye to us, and today we're doing an unboxing, boxing number one of the from my Criterion sale haul. So here we go with the first of the haul. So if you haven't been watching my videos too closely, you haven't noticed what I'm going to get. I did mention it a couple times. So I'm kind of curious to see if I got them all here. And yes, I do. I have all the first 5 Criterions that I did order. So there's a few DVDs and a few Blu-rays because, well, some of these were only done in a DVD format. And the first one, yes, I was worried that they were going to have those like horrible black boxes that I hate that the original Criterions had. So luckily these do not have that, and I'm very happy about that. I have we picked up Class Tourist, one that we knew we were going to get. Actually, this was one of my better half's favorites. It has some great stuff. It's number 434 of the Criterion Collection, and it's got excerpts from Claude Sauteur's documentary, interview with the novelist and screenwriter, archival interview footage, original French and U.S. theatrical trailers, new and improved English subtitle translation, and a booklet featuring new essays by director Bertrand, and tribute by Jean-Pierre Melville. So some really cool stuff. Really looking forward to this. We black and white, of course, in French with optional English subtitles. And the next one, I'm going to ask my better half to pronounce for me again because I hate the pronunciation of this movie. Le Deuxième Souffle?
Yes.
Oh, I actually got it right. Wow. Jean-Pierre Melville's The Deuxième Souffle. So, second breath, I think it is.
Yeah, or second wind.
Second breath or second wind.
I'm getting my second wind.
It's got an audio commentary from a film scholar and author of Jean-Pierre Melville, An American in Paris, and film critic Jeff Andrew, the BF of British Film Institute. There's a new video interview with the director from who's in that one. Archival footage, interviews with Melville and actor Lino Ventura, original theatrical trailer, new and improved English subtitle translation, and essay by film critic Adrian Danks. And this is number 448. So we really wanted to get these. These were like the two that after the last sale that my better half said that. But the next time the sale came, she definitely wanted these 2 films. They were 2 important films for her. Next up, I grabbed. So I'm grabbing some of the dual formats while they're still around. And first one I had to grab was one that helps complete my Hitchcock collection for the Criterions that are still available, and that is Foreign Correspondent. Really excited to have this one. Gonna be able to crack these open afterwards. It has a new piece on the film special effects by visual effects expert Craig Barron. Hollywood propaganda in World War II. That sounds interesting. I want to see that. Interview with director Alfred Hitchcock from 1972 episode of The Cavett Show. A radio adaptation of the film starring Joseph Cotton, which should be really interesting. Have you heard the story of wartime rumors? A 1942 Life magazine photodrama by Hitchcock. Trailer, 1 Blu-ray and 2 DVDs with all content available in both formats, plus a booklet. And this is number 696. There we go. Next up was one that I'm extremely excited to have, and the one that I was extremely interested in. That's number 682, and it's Investigation of a Citizen Above Suspicion. I was really intrigued with this movie. I watched the trailers of it. I have not seen this film, and that's one that I really wanted to see. It was done in 1970, before I was born. It's got a archival interview with director, conducted by critic and filmmaker. It has Elio Petri notes about a filmmaker, a 2005 90-minute documentary on the director's career. A new interview with film scholar Camila Zamboni, investigation of a citizen named Volante, a 60-minute documentary about actor Gian Maria Volante, Music in His Blood, an interview with composer Ennio Morricone, and I love Ennio Morricone, from 2010. Trailers, new English subtitles, translation, 1 Blu-ray, 2 DVDs with all content available in both formats, plus a booklet featuring essay by film scholar Evan Carter Williams, an excerpt from a 2001 book by screenwriter Ugo Pirro. So, investigation of a citizen above suspicion, amazing. And last but not least, for the first run, is one that's just a wee bit thicker. And it is number 709 of the Criterion Collection. And yes, it is Red River. I could not pass this one up. I love these ones with novels that I'm kind of like really interested in doing. This was done in 1948. Again, number 709. It has the original theatrical release version, the preferred cut of director Howard Hawks. Apparently that's rarely presented. With uncompressed monorail soundtrack on the Blu-ray. New 2K digital restoration of the longer pre-release version of Red River with uncompressed, on the Blu-ray. New interview with filmmaker Peter Bogdanovich about Red River and the two versions. New interview with critic Molly Haskell about Hawks and Red River. New interview with film scholar Lee Clark Mitchell about the Western genre. I'm really interested in listen to that. Audio excerpts from a 1972 conversation between Hawks and Bogdanovich. Audio excerpts from a 1970 interview with the novelist and screenwriter Borden Chase. Lux Radio Theater adaptation of Red River from 1949, featuring John Wayne, Joanna Drew, and Walter Brennan. Trailer, 2 Blu-rays, 2 DVDs, with all content available in both formats, plus a booklet featuring an essay by critic Jeffrey O'Brien and a 1991 interview with Hawks frequent editor Christian Nyby, and a new paperback edition of Chase's original novel, previously out of print. So, tell you what we're going to do. We are going to open each of these up and look inside so you guys can see exactly what they're like. We'll start with the design soup. Which, by the way, is not available on Blu-ray. This is the only way this one is available. Some things don't need the Blu-ray. Pretty cool. So, oh, I love this. This is the DVD. Take it out, and as you can see, the picture on the inside actually has. I thought this was an earlier one than it is, but it actually has a pretty good sized booklet on it with a lot of writing. So it's going to be interesting reading in here. Directed by John Pierre Melville, adapted by Melville. Great stuff. Really excited to have these, and proud addition to the Criterion Collection. Classe Touriste, which of course I think also has Lino Ventura. I'm not sure. Does this one have Lino Ventura? No, it doesn't. I guess it does. Of course it does. He's in everything. And John Paul Belmondo. So, I love the fact that you have the cover art. So here we are. Got Belmondo right there, I think. It's Belmondo, isn't it?
At the bottom and...
Right there, it's Belmondo right there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because, Breathless. That one I do know. And, again, this is a booklet. Wow, this is even thicker than the last one. That's Ventura there. A lot thicker, actually. Lino Ventura was a very famous actor for this type of film. He pretty much was the Humphrey Bogart of French cinema. And he had the face for like the gangstery type roles, which actually got him like into those type of things a lot.
Or police inspector.
Or police inspector, yeah. He was the kind of like the, I guess they would probably consider him ruggedly handsome type thing. So I love this. It's kind of a matte finish on it. It opens up. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta look in there because there's sometimes pictures on the inside. So we have the famous windmill scene, and we open it up, and wow, okay, it's got a nice booklet that has like a, this is kind of cool. It's very well done. The Windmills of War cast, and it's such a great cast for this one here. Joel McCrea, Robert Benchley, Edmund Gwynn, just an amazing, amazing cast. It opens up, and as you can see, it has 2 DVDs and 1 Blu-ray. I love the fact that it's dual format. I'm a huge, huge fan of these dual formats, and I'm sad to see them go. Hopefully, Criterion will rethink it and let at least some of their special editions or something come in dual format, and not just the huge box sets, but actually the normal ones, so that we can actually get ones, you know, if we want to. I'm actually curious about this one here because I want to see what the inside packaging is like, considering the outside packaging is so intriguing. That's an investigation of a citizen about suspicion. So you open it up, and very cool. It has a, well, it has a very thick booklet. So this is kind of a dark film. There's like humor to it, but there's like a darkness to this film that's actually very, very cool, and kind of like a almost kind of a sexy eroticness to it as well, from what I've heard. We have the 2 DVDs, the 1 Blu-ray, and we got 1 more, and that is good old Montgomery Clift and John Wayne. So I'm going to be really careful opening this one because it's a book. I'm really actually extremely excited. I did not expect this today, and I was in a bit of a funk from my last class. So this came at exactly the right time. Figured I was just going to come home today and play a lot of Xbox One. So I love this here. It's got John Wayne on this side, and of course Montgomery Clift there on the other. Kind of a giveaway to later on in the film, though. Love the booklet. Showing there, just really well put together. A lot of good reading here. Great, love that picture. Strongly recommend this one, by the way. Great film, great edition. So let's open it up. As you see, this is really cool. I mean, 2 DVDs and 2 Blu-rays. You can't beat that. You really can't. That is incredible. And to make it even better, let's look at the book here. So, Blazing Guns on the Chisholm Trail by Borden Chase. So here it is, the actual novel that Red River is based on. Runs at approximately, actually exactly 187 pages. The printing is actually pretty good. It's not hard to read. Well done. The book looks to be bound pretty well, which is excellent. They actually have a cast of characters at the beginning of the book, which is pretty cool. And apparently this novel was initially serialized in the Saturday Evening Post as the Chisholm Trail from December 1946 to January 1947. It was first published in book format in 1948 under the title Blazing Guns on the Chisholm Trail. It was then published in paperback in the fall of 1948 under the title Red River to coincide with the release of the film adaptation. And this book has apparently been out of print for quite a while, so I'm very excited to add this one to my collection. There's another one that I wouldn't mind adding to my collection that has a book as well. And you guys can figure that one out on your own from my Criterion. So I have gotten in this Criterion Hall, in the first hall, Part 1, Level 1, whatever you want to call it. I gotta do that cheesy little thing that everybody does. Here we go. There. Oh. 434, 448, 682, 696, and 7:09. I have a lot to add to my Criterion collection up there, so that's going to be pretty cool. And I'm going to go and open up the windows and turn on the fan because it is extremely hot here again today. But more Criterions. I may watch some of those features in a little bit. Actually, even before I watch some of the films. I'm kind of curious about some of those features. Really cool stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a great Criterion day. I'm going to go and basically open the windows, turn on the... Oh, shoot. I know I forgot to get something today. And I know what it is. Last night when I was making my tea, my kettle caught on fire. I kid you not. From the inside out, flames went flying out of the inside of my kettle. So I guess that may be a sign that I make a lot of tea, or that I need a new kettle. Either way, my old one's in the garbage. So for right now, I'm going to boil some water on the stove, and because after all, you know what? It's time for tea. And new kettle.